I see, somebody going around on social media. Frank Martin did an interview. I didn't watch it, but I seen the clip where him saying basically the fans need to demand him so they can put him back in the ring by popular demand. I was talking to somebody, man. Matter of fact, me and Adonis was talking, and he was like, he think Pacquiao and Barrios is like maybe PBC's last hurrah, one of their last hurrahs, Tank and Roach, whatever, kind of might be the last few of their fights. And somebody has shared an insert on Twitter. I couldn't find an article on it, but they shared this insert on Twitter that PBC, after the Amazon, is not going to renew PBC's deal. You got to remember, the deal was put through unauthorized. It was unauthorized when the deal passed, and they fired the woman that put the deal through. But nah, Frank, I told y'all, man, that's what these niggas do, man. They sit there, they diss the fans, they don't get the fans the fights that the fans want to see. They don't care nothing about the fans. It's fuck the fans. When he pulled that shit with Shakur Stevenson, was fuck the fans. He chose the Tank fight. And for the long time, it's a middle finger to the fans' face. And then, I'm telling y'all, it ain't no different than a lot of these dudes in the black community who sell out, who choose the money or choose the other over the brother, and they choose to be the sellout, and then they want to come back with their hands out and asking the black community to look out for them. No, Frank Martin, get it out the mud. A lot of us get up every day and get it out the mud. And oh, now we got a demand for you to get back in the ring. What's probably going on, and I don't know particular, they mad at Errol. I know this for a fact, they mad at Errol Spence because he didn't take the Keith Thurman fight in the Canelo fight. He fought Bud. So guess what? When you run in a Negro organization, it's all personal feelings. So I'm going to hurt you because of Earl. And you can't run business like that, bro. You can't run business like that, dog. Even if we have a personal fallout, we still got money to make. But black people want to starve you out, especially when you black. So that's pretty much what's happening. I heard he say Earl still training and all of that. And what else he supposed to do? He got to work towards something. Keep himself in shape. Because what they really want to do is wait for Earl to fall off physically and then give him a fight to try to embarrass him and cash him out that way. That's what they trying to do. So he better stay ready so he ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean? And you kind of look at the PBC model. I'm telling you, they run it like a Negro business. I can't be disrespectful for the word Negro. They run it like a nigga business, dog. They don't do what's best for the company. What they do is they go off personal feeling. So we feel like you didn't do what we told you to do. Okay, we gonna throw what's best for the company out the window. We want to hurt you, and that's really how women operate. I'm really going to destroy the household because I'm mad at you. No matter if it destroys the kid, it destroys the marriage, it destroys everything because I'm mad. And that's how PBC run their business. You made me mad, so everybody got to suffer. And that's some bullshit. Frank Martin shouldn't suffer. Why Frank Martin can't be on the Pacquiao card? They only got one brother on that card. I'm just being real. Frank Martin coming off a Tank fight. People should want to see how he gonna come back with his little fame, but they mad because of the Earl situation, probably. Now he begging people to ask for him and get him back in the ring and all that shit. Man, to me, that shit trash. You should want to put your best product. You should want to put your best product. You should want to put your best product out there regardless, bro. But a lot of fans still mad when he pulled with that Shakur Stevenson shit. And Shakur had an off night and he could have got him. But these dudes don't have no confidence. But I feel them because, I know how they get down. They didn't want you to take the Shakur Stevenson fight. So you had to ask for more money to make it even out. Like, it's terrible. It's terrible. But now you need the fans to ask you to get back. You coming off, a big fight with, even though you lost, people seeing you. they should be wanting to get you back in the ring as soon as possible. And I think he said he training with somebody else too, and we already knew that. But how y'all did Derek, how you did the fans, that Shakur shit, the Roosters coming home to roost. If that's what they do, or cluck or whatever. But Biggie say chickens be clucking, they be So when I look at it, man, I feel them. You know, they put these dudes in a position where they can't go get a fight nowhere else. They can't get a fight over there. You know what I'm saying? I get put in the doghouse because of another nigga. That just let you know Earl Spence promotion, man. Now promotions ain't got no pull. But then they did fuck over Derek. They did mess over Derek. He worked with Derek for the Tank fight because he really ain't had no choice. But as soon as you lose, they got to point at somebody. It's his fault. It's her fault. They got to point. They always point at the trainer when they lose. Even if they know they cut corners, man, they got to blame somebody. Bro, I respect fighters who lose and stick with their trainer, especially multiple losses. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, a lot of these dudes, oh, I need to change, and I need, like, change is you. To me, that feel like you blaming somebody, bro. When you fire the trainer after a loss, like you want to blame somebody. They just let you know it's really a trend. Everybody, like when you winning, everybody just want to join everybody just want to be a part when you winning. When Derek had Earl and Frank and Jamel and Joshua, and everybody wanted to join them. Because it's everything is about being trendy now. You know, I see some of the ugliest trends out here: painting your fingernails, wearing a fanny pack, wearing a purse, wearing them ugly ass jeans and them ugly ass Balenciagas y'all be wearing. Y'all look goofy as fuck, but it's a trend. Anything trendy, that's what people want to fuck with. That's what they want to mess with. It ain't about what they like or what's best for them. It's about what's trendy. You see that with women all the time, man. Like they don't have any individuality. None. It's about, it's about what's hot. All the girls got tattoos here and here, and they got all these eyelashes and all this cake batter on their face. Even though I really don't like it, that's what everybody doing, so I'm gonna do it. Everybody got that mindset. It's very rare that you come across somebody that in this society that has that just march to the beat of their own drum, and they kind of seem as weird. That's kind of comfortable wearing what they like to wear. Even if it's like far out the way, I respect them people like that. Everybody want to roll with the trends. They don't want to do what they like. And same thing with the training and the trainers. It ain't that it's the best fit. It's because this is what everybody else doing this month. Nah, what's best for you? What's best for you? It's never that. It's always what everybody else doing. I want to do what everybody else doing. Remember the old folks, parents used to have this saying, you play what everybody else doing, if everybody else jump off the bridge, you gonna jump? No. All right then. Ain't about what's best for you no more. And these niggas take a loss and they gotta point the finger instead. They pointed at everybody but they self. You know what I'm saying? That's why he probably getting what he got coming. I'm not the ring master of karma, but that's probably what he get. That's what he get for what he did. Everybody want to point the finger. First person you got to point the finger at, even if you pick the wrong promoter, even if you pick the wrong opponent, even if you pick the wrong trainer, you picked it. So the first person you got to point at is you. And once you figure that out in life, when it's you made that decision to do that. You made that decision to do this. You cut that corner. Once you figure out it's you, and you control everything that's going on in your world, you control who in your life, who out your life. When you are the controller, you are the God of your world, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You allowed that thief to come in your house to snake you. You know what I'm saying? You trusted a person that you shouldn't have trusted. You know what I'm saying? Once you figure out it all, most of the time it all starts with you. You went to the gas station at midnight knowing you shouldn't have. You went out drinking and got pulled over, knowing you should have stayed in the house. You did that. And a lot of times, God give us, you know, He give us that. He give us the warning shots, and sometimes we got to get burnt. So for Frank Martin, like, nah, bro, like, we not about to demand you come back into the sport, bro. Like, when you come back, you gonna come back and get some soft touch. Tired of seeing all these soft ass touches in these bullshit ass fights, man. So, you know, like I said before, you know, I'm telling you, when they get in trouble, they always want to beg the fans. When they up, it's fuck the fans. Real talk. When they up, it's fuck the fans. Then they always want to need a nigga. Put a free Diddy shirt on and give Frankie, baby. Give Frank the ballpark Frank back in the game. No, sit your ass on the pine, nigga. You know, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Christian Chance get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link tree. It's first in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, the whole 9 piece.